I can't figure out how to make it automatically start, so alright. Let's make one. I don't know about how I feel about this. Like, that is. So. Alright. Let's make one. I don't know about how I feel about this. Like, that is. So we got the Verabrace. Ooh. That's kind of heinous. Oh. Star Pasta's favorite. The Bucktooth Bumper. The Roadrunner. Squire 9. That is. I can't believe there was a point in time where people would do that to the car. That one's not bad. The Triton. I mean, it's a little bit. Eh. That is bad. The Stingray. Xylon's not bad. The Outlaw. I saw some stuff like this on Speed Channel back in the day. Like, people were doing this to a Mustang. The Valhalla is the most egregious, I think. The Valhalla, but like. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Ugh. Meh. Okay. That one is pretty wild looking. That one's crazy. It's got like a splitter. Ooh, that is ugly. Oh, that is really ugly. It's got like these like Turok 2, the Seeds of Evil, like raptor claw things on the bumper. That is pretty bad though too, this one here. Like that is hideous. Ooh, ooh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. That is pretty bad. But this, that is the ugliest option. So then we're going to build. Okay. We're going to mix and match to create the ultimate in. Okay, yeah, that's the ugliest option. So we're going to build one really as ugly as possible on purpose to see how, you know, because I love the 90s and 2000s, you know, car scene, but like in the tuner era, there was some really questionable styling trend in some of these body kits back in the day. But you know, this used to be what people would call cool. I mean, you know, it's like they're like, well, it's his car. He can do whatever he wants. I'm like, yeah, but other people have to look at this. Look at that side skirt. It's pretty bad. I just wanted to play around with the. Now that I've unlocked most of the parts, in the main menu, you can make cars, you can race and multiplayer with your friends and couch co-op. So it's like Creeper, like the Scooby-Doo Creeper, like that one. It has to be the Heckler, because if you put the Heckler on your Mustang, well, that's what you're gonna have next to you. You're gonna have somebody heckling you like, "Hey, what are you trying to do? I don't understand why you did that to your car." Yeah, that one, the bone saw. That's going on there. Let's find the ugliest hood we can. Because it's like the kind of stuff you'll see driving around in the in-game map when you're racing against other racers. This is the kind of stuff you'll see, like okay, yeah, that hood's kind of cool, but no, it's not ugly enough. Not ugly enough. There we go. Yeah, that's actually a cool hood, but you know, you can have cool parts on an ugly car, you know. There's like ugly cars that'll have like a nice pair of headlights or something. Like, you know, one part of the car is cool, but the rest of it's like dog water. Yep. That's ugly. Ooh. Ugh. That's not bad. That's whatever. That is pretty bad. I forgot how crazy some of the aftermarket taillights were back in the day. Those. Right there. What are those? Oversized exhaust tips, yes. Rims. Fivesogen. It's supposed to be like oxygen. BBS. BBS wheels usually look good. So with Enkis. Enkis usually look really nice. Enki Capone, Enki Valor, Enki Shogun, Suzuka. Arashis. Suzukas, Shoguns. Do they have the ones I used to have on my Civic back in the day in here? Nope. Because I had a 93 Civic that had Enkis on it, that I put Enkis on it that I bought from another guy. Yeah, it's all coming together. What the heck? It looked like a bunch of soda or beer can pull tabs as a wheel. Look at that. Or like a rotary phone dial. Rewinds look good on certain cars. It's like, ooh. Lexani. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lexani Zealous. These were real wheels, by the way. Back in 2005, you could buy these and put these on your Mustang, and everybody else had to look at them. Oh my God. It looks like Patrick Star, but like a distorted version of Patrick Star. Ooh. 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 None of these. Okay, this is the only one that actually looks good. The Maximus. But like, okay, the Onyx is okay. That's, Yeah, but at least the ones I got on there, like, actually look good. But if I want to go for full, just what people would have done back then, yeah. They don't even look good on the car. We're going to put them on there, though. And, ridiculous paint color. It's got to be, like... Actually, it kind of looks... It doesn't look bad in purple. Like, it actually, like, looks decent. Pearlescent yellow. Yeah. And of course, you got to paint the wheels. Like, you got to paint them something ridiculous. Because, like, people used to do this. People do this now. They're like, hey, I got yellow Mustang, gotta have them purple wheels, or like gotta have those blue or pink wheels. You see a yellow Mustang with like bright, hot pink wheels. Like you see, like, are these red, kind of reddish. There's no account for taste. You know, I'm not hating. If people want to have a yellow car with pink wheels, more power to you. But, like, you know, there's some things I think that are just eh. Every once in a while you just shake your head and you're like, why would you do that to a car? Why would you spend all this extra money to make the car look, you know, ridiculous? Oh, you can paint the engine too. Let's paint the engine before we oh, it's vinyls. Because I forgot, you can go crazy in this game. You can go like you can put vinyls together that just don't even make complete sense. Yeah. Honestly, we need this level of like simplicity in the customization of the new game if they put out a new one. Like you can just go nuts with it. Of course, you gotta have something on the hood, like chains, Mad Dog, pumpkin, scary pumpkin man, skull. Oh yeah, I don't even know why we'll put that on the hood, but yeah. One, two, three, four. 4 layers of vinyls, and you gotta put the stupid decals on there. This is what people used to do. Edelbrock. Yeah, like, you know. Crowler. It doesn't even have to 100% make sense, by the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see how fast this thing actually is. Test track. Because I'm just building this just to play around with the car creator in the main menu, not even in my career. It doesn't cost me anything to play around with these. And so a turbo V8 Mustang in the 2000s. How much power do you think this thing is going to make? 488 horsepower, 488 foot-pounds of torque, 551 horsepower, fully upgraded. 0 to 60 in 2.70 seconds, 0 to 100 in 7.78 seconds, 225 mile an hour top speed. That's crazy. I have no insurance. Oh, dude, it's like, it's super loose. I made it this ugly on purpose. It's not in my career mode. It's in quick race mode. You can make cars in this game after you unlock everything. And I wanted to test the Mustang before I commit to modifying mine in career mode. I want to see how fast this thing is. Oh, man. It's a good drift car, though. It really wants to slide. I made it this ugly as a joke. But I guess without suspension tuning, this thing is basically a cruise missile. Like, if you drive it, it does not handle as good as it does in Most Wanted in Underground 2 for some reason. They, like, made this car drive way better in Most Wanted. Like, it just handles a little... Like, you know, you gotta... It's a rear-wheel drive car with very little stability control. You know, a 2005 Mustang's got a solid rear axle. You know, these cars... They're like, it's only 400 horsepower, bro. It's not gonna get away from me. Yeah. A 400 horsepower car, if you don't know what you're doing with no traction control and no stability control, will go sideways like this. Probably into a crowd of people. And they're like, well, that's what Mustangs do. That's what muscle cars do. That's what imports do. That's what every car does with big power and an inexperienced driver behind the wheel and or bald tires. You know, it's like you could be driving a 69 Camaro with worn out tires and too much power, and it'll do the same thing. A car like this requires, well, a lot of driver training and, you know, a lot of skill to drive fast. But you also got to know, driving this car fast on the street is really dumb. As cool as street racing video games are, like street racing in real life, you know, it's not worth spending 5 years in prison for it and losing your license for years, you know. I mean, this thing is just... Honestly, it might be one of the best drift cars in the game at this point. Like, you could build this thing just for drift events and you would dominate, because it's like... Because I push the e-brake and it's like... A 2.7 second 0 to 60. This thing is an animal. Like... If I were able to figure out the suspension settings and how to dial it in, this thing would be... It doesn't stop as quick as some of the little Japanese cars, so it's just... Yeah. But it's just a fun car I made. This thing is nasty. And here's another really ugly one. Because I'm making the kind of cars you would be racing against in story mode. Like, I'm just making the most ungodly late 2000s, you know, import tuner scene, like Import Tuner Challenge, or like you'd see on Nopi Tuner Vision. You'd see a Mustang on Nopi Tuner Vision that looked like this. We'll go back to story mode though. Like, that was a thing back then, like. And then this stock Evo right here. Like, I don't see a single thing I would change. Like, I even like the wheels. Like, the ride height's perfect. Like, some cars are just good-looking stock, and you don't have to do much to them. I mean, look at that. I would drive that the way it is and be perfectly happy. But, like, you know, this is kind of, to me, more... I like the way I built this. It's kind of... It's modified, but I think it's kind of tasteful is what I would call it, you know? Except for that hood. That hood is heinous, but the game... I have to build a 10-star car to, like, make money in the game, so... And you got the, This is a 7-star Escalade. Look at this. This ain't a 7-star. It's like maybe 7 negative stars. It's like a Joker build. It's got like that. It's got that buck tooth like the evil Easter bunny. It's like, eh. I might tune the Supra a little bit. I'm gonna do some like more racing and more URL races, because like the last couple races, you have to like get more rep to unlock them, I think. But like this game just has the vibe. If they brought this, like, I mean, Need for Speed Unbound. Some people hate Unbound. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed the racing. The story, it was okay. I played that game for the racing. A lot of the characters in the game were kind of eh. The ASAP Rocky part was kind of cool, where you're like doing a takeover in an industrial park with ASAP Rocky, but like not shutting down an intersection, like having an illegal race in the industrial park where you're like doing an off-road rally course. That was cool. Like a Gymkhana event, but illegal. That was cool. Obviously, we got the music turned off for copyright because, you know, copyright law in this America's just, it's archaic. You're telling me that as long as I give the people that made the music credit, I should be able to use it. And, you know, if I make money off the video, they make a little bit of money too. That's how it should be. I should be able to play this game with the music blasting and no issues. It's like, how does it really affect them unless I'm stealing the music and trying to claim I made it and trying to sell it? You know. Copyright law in America is kind of stuck in the 1980s. It's very rigid, non-flexible. And, you know, if you're just an average guy or girl, you know, you don't have a lot of money, you're afraid of getting sued because, you know, if you're not a rich person or you're not very well off or a successful YouTuber, a lawsuit would bankrupt a lot of people, you know? It's a sad truth. It's like some of these companies and record labels, they got unlimited money to throw at a lawsuit, and they'll sue a small content creator that doesn't make a lot of money or any money at all. Like, you can get sued by a company even if you didn't make any money. It's silly. But, what do you guys think about it? It's just, these Street X races need to come back. You know, the trading paint, the super tight tracks, the 4 quick laps, they need to come back. No nitrous in these races. Just bumper cars. Ooh. That Peugeot 206, I don't know why they never brought it to America. I kind of get why we never got it, because, you know, the French tried to sell cars. Peugeot was in America, but they pulled out in the early 90s. They pulled out of America. Same with Citroen. They don't sell anything over here. Hey, Bat Cat, how you doing, my buddy? There's my cat, the Batley. He's like, wham. Is he heard in the background? My little buddy. Yeah, I know, sir. I'll pet you after the race, okay? Well, it's okay. Sit on the blanket. He's very talkative. And I know I'm hitting the walls and all that, but this isn't Gran Turismo. It's like, you don't lose any speed. You don't lose that much speed. And, you know, wall riding a little bit, doesn't matter. You don't get penalties. You don't really lose that much speed. If you have to wall ride a little bit to take, you know, if your car's not set up 100% perfect and you have to do a wall ride to win, oh well. That's what we did as kids back in the day playing this game, you know? Anything to win. If I had to slam into the other car and spin him out to win, I would. When this game was new. Because, you know, the computer players have spun me out before and cost me a race by cheating, so I'm like, And, you know, if you had a PS2 or an original Xbox, I don't know if this game had online or not. I think it might have at one point, but this is on the GameCube. come on. Don't tell me that one screw up's gonna cost me bigger. Come on. Hammer down. Brake hard. Hammer down. You hammer it hard through there. How you doing, little buddy? Hey, he's sitting next to me. I'm petting him. He's a good kitty. Yes, you are.
Swiss Tuner Magazine's cruising with the crews tonight. So if you're hot, you've got their next cover.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna... There's supposed to be a secret race somewhere around here, though. Because that guy keeps calling me like, hey, dude, there's a secret race somewhere. And I'm like, where? Hotel Plaza area. And I keep driving around trying to find it. Hey, wait, that's a money thingy. What the heck? It disappeared. It disapparated. That was a glitch because I already collected that like early on in the game. Oh man, I forgot that even at this stage they're actually good. The AI is actually good. Stage 1 and Stage 2 of this game, the races are pretty easy because these guys, they usually take each other out or they'll crash on the first turn, but sometimes they'll all pile into your car and you're like, come on. I wouldn't say that the game is that difficult. Some of the races can be difficult. The drag races in the train yard in Cole Harbor, those are difficult. Because if you oversteer too much, like you have to barely tap your control stick left or right to change lanes, but if your car is set up too loose, you just cram into the wall and just totaled. This is a 3-lap track, but it's a cool track, but it's... It's interesting to see how far the computer is going to actually, how far the AI in Need for Speed games have come, because in the new Need for Speed games, they're right on your ass the whole race, it feels like. And in this game, they're like, sometimes they're right on your ass, and other times it's like, you don't even see them. Like, I will finish a race being 30 seconds ahead sometimes. I'm like, what? It's like you're not even racing the other guys. They're just like on the same map driving sometimes, it feels like. But if you make a mistake, they'll be like right instantly teleported behind you because of course they will. It's an enigma. It's crazy. It's like Singular Wireless. I remember them. Didn't they get bought out by Verizon or AT&T or Sprint? I can't remember, but they're not a thing anymore. At one point, they had a really good cell phone service. I know that, but like, they didn't stick around longer because like the other companies just undercut them, you know. like, no, 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 you know, doesn't matter how good your product is. If your competition's bigger than you can just go, no, we can price our phone service cheaper than yours because we're bigger. We're a bigger corporation than you. But you know, it's consolidation. A lot of these companies basically, they cannibalize each other. These companies do. It's happening in the game industry, like EA and all these other companies are getting bought out and merged, and 2K is buying more stuff, and Sony bought Bungie. And now after Sony bought Bungie, they bought them for Destiny, but besides Destiny, they haven't made a good game besides Destiny in years. Like every other game they make besides Destiny is just dog water. They're not the old Bungie you remember. They're not. The people that made Halo 2, the people that made Halo, they don't work with Bungie. They don't work with 343 Studios anymore. Like, the people that made those games are gone. So it's like, some of them are executive producer on the Halo remaster. It's coming out for the PlayStation and the new Xbox. But I'm like, they're going to mess it up somehow. I hope they don't. Comes out next year. I'm excited. But they're not going to include multiplayer at first. There's going to be a standalone, like, multiplayer you download where it's, like, not part of the main game for some reason. Or maybe they don't want to have the vintage Halo multiplayer on a modern console, which I think is a missed opportunity, because I think crossplay with the Xbox, PC, PlayStation, you know, playing Halo 2 Combat Evolved multiplayer, like the good old days, I think a lot of people want to play that online with other people, you know, the way you used to play it on an original Xbox back in the day. I think people want that. I think that game, if it had multiplayer, would sell twice as much. But, you know, if the game's good, good remaster, and it's faithful, it'll sell millions of copies anyway. You know, the 240SX, the S13 chassis, it's a good chassis, but I think these 240SXs, I think that they're overpriced in the current marketplace for what you're getting. You're getting a 30-year-old Nissan that's usually rusty, usually been crashed into a few guardrails, chassis not straight anymore. You know, these 240s are a good car, but think about it. 30-year-old Nissan, everybody wants them. All the ones for sale are either complete and total basket cases, fully built drift cars, or they're all original and they were owned by an old lady who only drove it to the grocery store and to her job at the public library. And then, okay, you find a perfect 240 that's a perfect shape, and 9 times out of 10 it's an automatic, not a manual transmission car. Or it's a convertible. Nobody wants the convertible 240s for some reason. They're not very popular. Or if you're in Europe and Australia, this was the 180SX, not the 240. It's a Z car, but it doesn't have a Z car badge for some reason, which is weird to me. Because they had the 300ZX and they had this at the same time. And I guess this is below the Z car. But it's actually kind of shares a chassis with the S13 Silvia that we never got in America. But yeah. And now the 350Z, because all the 240s are used up now. They're really hard to get a good one. So now Beacon Hills East. I discover all the 3 out of 3, 2 out of 4 to 4, 2 out of 2, 4 to 4, 5 out of 5. It says parts unlocked, but I still can't do a wide body yet. Now let's check a body shop here.
Check it out. Fenders, spoilers, side skirts, you name it, they do it. The body shop will make your ride stand out from those stock cars.
We'll change. I want to put a wide body on the Escalade. Let's see. Well, let me put a wide body in the Escalade. Because I seem to remember there was a couple different ones, but there's unique wide body kits you can only...
Hey, I just ran into guys filming for Blacktop Bandits. They heard about you and want to get some footage of you crossing the finish line. They expect you to win, so don't disappoint.
I wonder if I can put a body kit on this car here. Can I put a wide body on it yet? I hope so. Because it doesn't tell you how to... It says I have 100% of the parts, but I can't put wide bodies on everything. Maybe it's a certain body shop you got to buy it at, probably. Because I think once you buy one... Okay, you can't unlock them. You only get one wide body kit per career, apparently.
Yo, what up, dawg? Word on the wire is some action brewing in Cold Harbor East. Now, I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location, but you should be able to find it without much problem. My boys say some easy picking, so I thought you might be in. Yeah, good luck, man. I'm out of here, dawg.
Bucktooth car. You just gotta drive like, you know, when these cars were new, people drove them crazy. But, you know, now that the Escalade, the 05 Escalade's worth only, you know, one in perfect condition, it's worth money. But I always see an 05 Escalade that's rusty or falling apart. And, you know, the Cadillac badges are falling off. And, you know, they're like, they cut you off on the freeway and just almost smash into the side of your car. They're like, I'm gonna merge. Nice truck when it was new, though. If you can find one that's still good. Really nice looking. I like the Escalade, though. I kind of got a soft spot for it. I mean, I wouldn't mind owning one, but like, I want one that's in not the greatest condition in the world. You know, like the interior is not perfect, the body's not perfect, but as long as it's not rusted. You know, it's not rusty, you know? It's like... I suppose I'm not really an Escalade buyer, though, because the new one costs 80 grand. I don't have that kind of money, but... You know, you could take this truck deer hunting without the body kit on it, I think. Maybe. If it's a four-wheel drive one. So I think they made two-wheel drive Escalades, didn't they? The Bat Cat. Mr. Bat. Yeah! Go ahead. Try to slam into me. See, you give yourself the unfair advantage. You're a heavier car, and you can just go like this. You want to get physical? Okay. Just drive like a James Bond villain. Like you're in a car chase. Just, Don't mind me, I'm gonna merge. It's like, I am merging whether you want me to or not. Give him a little love tap. A little how you doing? Come on. They got a lot more power than these guys, but they got better handling and braking. So it kind of levels the playing field again here. Ooh. Seems pretty good. Surprised how well this truck's actually doing. Full send. Ooh, he tried to do it. Let's dance. I ain't giving you the race. I ain't giving up the race to no 350. He come over here exactly talk about. I'm gonna need about 350. The damn Loch Ness monster come dressed as a Girl Scout, trying to sell me cookies, saying, gonna need about 350. Get out here, you damn Loch Ness monster. I love that. That's one of the best South Park episodes ever. I'm gonna need about 350. I gotta say, the city still looks awesome. The skyline does. You gotta like let off the throttle or brake here. Ooh, dodge the truck. Tap the brake. Slide. Which the Escalade loves to slide anyway, so. It actually doesn't get that much air during that one jump. I'm surprised. Like the little import tuners and muscle cars, they go flying off that jump and usually flip over. The Escalade's got enough weight to it. It's just, and I also lowered this one a little bit, so it's got a lower center of gravity, but it's also got a lot of mass. This car's a really good drift car once you get used to it, but come on. He's not going to catch me on a straight in the Escalade. Nah. That's a long circuit race, but I got to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a minute here. Excuse me, kitty. Got to move for a minute, buddy. But I'll still be in the chat, though. But I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. let me sit back down. Sorry about that. I had to go to the restroom there. Okay. Time to plug the phone back in for the chat. People expect you to never take bathroom breaks. They want you to just have an inhuman, like, you know, they want you to... Some streamers, I've watched a stream where someone's playing a game, they start peeing in a 1 gallon water jug that's empty while they're streaming, and I'm like, nah, that's not classy. You gotta, like, take a bathroom break. You gotta be human once in a while. But some of these younger kids expect their favorite streamer, their favorite game creator to just, you know, they demand new videos. And I get it, you know, it's cool to give the people what they want, but like if you're not doing this and you're not making any money off it, you're just doing it for fun. You're not like entitled to do anything for anybody unless you want to, you know? And if you're not having fun, why do it?
Hey, what's up, money? Yeah, baby, it's good to see you rolling out tonight. Brothers are telling me there's some potential action in the Cold Harbor East area, you know what I mean? I don't line on the exact location yet, but I'm in it to win it. Should be easy to find. I'm heading that way right now. All right, man. I hope to see you down there, kid. Peace.
Hey, buddy. No, sit down if you want, cat. Come on. There you go, buddy. Hold on, I'm gonna put my legs out. There we go, cat. She probably shouldn't be standing there. I think she would have been dead in real life, because I think I would have run her over on accident. Oh! This thing's fast, but it's like... It's very heavy and weighty. Look at that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Like Clarkson said, just more power. That's the solution. Gonna take us the shortcut. Shortcut time through the greenhouse. I shall win. Witness me to Valhalla. Shiny and chrome. Wrong game, but you get the idea. With my deeds, I honor him. Oh. I'll have to check the chat in a minute if anybody says anything, because I'm really locked in the battle here for second and first place. Come on. I need to take the wider path because this truck is just... Ooh, I almost hit that car there. Try to battle it out first here. Come on. Oh, he tried to hit me, but I'm in an Escalade. Ha ha ha! That doesn't work. Pit maneuvering this thing takes some work. Bat. You're such a nice kitty. You're so funny. Oh, I almost hit the minivan. Or maybe I did. Come on. Well, still in first though. The heck? There we go. Escalade. I wonder what car I'm going to get for free next. Just 'cause even if I don't even end up modifying it, why not?
Super Street is here and looking for winners. Make sure you nab the checkered flag.
I don't even know what this restaurant is all these years. What does it sell? Strong's barbecue? J Strong's? I don't know. Kind of blurry. And the cat's got to be right in my lap because he wants to steal all my heat because he's a little heat thief. The bat. Come on, little buddy. Let's sit right here. And let's lay back with the Squatch. And we will get the blanket on. Because we got to play it like it's 2005. Like, this is what I would do as a kid. I'd be wrapped up in blankets like this, all warm in the wintertime. And the cat or the dog or whatever animal was around be on the blankets with me. All wrapped up all nice and warm and happy. Come on, Bat. Come on, Bat Cat. Come on. Get in there. Get in there, Bat. There we go. Isn't that better? Blanket with Squatch. Oh. There you go. You like that better, don't you? Me and the cat are wrapped up in a blanket now playing. And back in the day, I'd have a Code Red Mountain Dew, but I can't stand the taste of Code Red. They changed something about the recipe. I wish they would take the vegetable oil out. Because honestly, now that I'm older, I can taste the vegetable oil in Mountain Dew, and I don't like the vegetable oil taste. I don't like. Can't they take that out of the recipe and still make it taste good? I think they can. I actually like the taste of sugar-free Mountain Dew better than I like regular now. Because I cut out sugar for a while there. I don't like things super sweet anymore. Well, not artificially sweet. Or like I don't like things super sickly sweet. Like I'll have some honey every now and again. Or let me a little bit of sugar.
Welcome to the delivery room. A aluminum and steel isn't crafted any better than this. Select a sweet set of wheels right here.
I don't think this is the all-wheel drive 206 because, you know, never got this in America because they were going to sell it here, but they decided not to because Peugeot pulled out of the Americas in the 90s. And they never came back. They've been talking about coming back forever. Hyundai. I don't know. Some of the Hyundais are kind of interesting, but I don't know. So they made some good cars, and they made some, but a bunch of their cars are just kind of not great. You know. They've come a long way, but still. Nissan. Yeah, Nissan used to make some absolute bangers, but they're almost near bankruptcy these days because they got to stop using transmissions that blow up before the engine does. I'm not talking about the GTR. I'm talking about the modern day Sentra and, you know, the modern day Versa, Altima. The transmissions are junk. Toyota needs to make this again because you could get the Lexus IS 300 with the 2JZ, naturally aspirated 2J in these cars. We want a straight 6 2J powered modern Supra, but they won't give it to us yet. And then was, oh, we got the B58. That's a BMW engine. I always liked these Golfs too, these 2005 Volkswagen Golf GTIs. I always kind of liked them. They're very expensive in good condition because they're one of those cars that people have, well, they never stopped being popular. Audi A3. Cool looking little German car. You know, probably reliable if you do all the maintenance and repairs to it and keep it in tip-top shape, but oof, I can only imagine what that would cost on a 20-year-old Audi. I still see these Acura RSXs every once in a while in traffic or for sale on Marketplace. They're like $4,500. I know what I have. I see a few of these old Eclipses still scooting around the back roads of eastern Oregon over here. You see them bombing down a dirt road. They've got a rust hole in the fender. But it still runs. I miss these cars when they were everywhere when I was a kid. I miss them. They become a little bit of a rarity. Good little car, though. Great car. Mark my words, in another 20 years, these cars will be expensive. And I'm talking brand new car money in another 20 years. Same with these 2005 Audi TT. I really like this body style. It's a really good looking car. Gated 6-speed manual option available in this car. So a gated floor shifted 6-speed manual, fun responsive handling, good power, good looking car. Nice amount of headroom. Somebody I talked to someone that owned one. They said a 6'2" guy can fit in here and be comfortable. And I'm like, look at that side profile. It's a good looking car. A lot of people hate the RX-8. I don't hate the RX-8. I really like it. You know, if it would have been a little bit more reliable, because the RX-7 that came before it was more reliable. So a rotary engine that's more reliable. That's that they were trying to make the rotary engine more reliable, but they the RX-8 has a couple of fatal flaws. If you can bulletproof these, and it depends on the previous owner though too. 350Zs. Love 350Zs, but I can't afford them. I could have bought one in college for $2,000 and I'm kicking myself that I didn't buy one of these. Yeah, it was clapped out. Yeah, it needed a clutch and brakes and tires, but I should have bought it. Because now people want $10,000 for a good one. G35s. A lot of people love G35s, but if you give me a choice between this and this, I'm picking the Nissan because they're the same car underneath. This is the same car as this one. But I don't like this one as much as I like that one. That's a hot take to a lot of people. 3000 GT. I've always thought these cars were just good looking car. And I've always liked these GTOs too. I always have. the last year of the Pontiac GTOs. Even though it's just a Holden Monaro from Australia with Pontiac badges, it's just... They took a car from Australia that they were already making, brought it to America, changed a little bit of the badging. But even though it's a Holden, it's also a Pontiac because they made them at the same time in the same factory. So it's like, but it's a good car. Rear-wheel drive. Most of them are manual 6 speeds. LS engine. Good-looking car. Apparently they're really fun to drive too. I don't know. I've never driven one though because they're so expensive. I always wanted to do one of these Mustangs, and because all the Mustang guys are finally starting to care about these 05s again, so the prices are going up. But I want a GT. And everybody's like, well, you could buy a V6 and put a V8 in it. I'm like, yeah, you could, but instead of buying the car with the V6 and you know, say, oh, someday I'll put a Coyote in it. Someday I'll put a 4.6 2-valve in it. Someday I'll put a Cobra motor in it. Most people won't. Buy the V8. Buy the one you want. But these are, a good one of these is like 5 to 10 grand right now. And I think that's a lot of car for the money. I actually want one. But all the ones I've seen locally have been in like 5 previous accidents, and you know. V's, good car. Never gonna own one. Too expensive. They're a great car, but 40 grand for a 20-year-old Mitsubishi. I mean, they're awesome. But this is a car that it takes a certain type of person to keep one of these on the road because it's not the easiest car to work on. It's an awesome car. Really great in the snow. Really good on a gravel road. Super fast. Fun to drive. Room for you and your kids. It's a family car. Tell your significant other that you want a family car like a Lancer Evolution, and they'll look at you like, you said I had to get a sedan. RX-7. Every one of us 90s kids that watched anime and played video games, we want one of these cars, but the reality is the average RX-7 in good shape's $30,000 to $40,000 right now. Even an RX-7 where the engine blew up and you had to put a new engine in it, still $15,000 on average for one that's in good shape with a blown up engine. So probably never going to own one unless I strike it rich. I wouldn't buy a Ferrari if I got rich. I'd buy one of these. But yeah. Yes, I do. I want the stock RX-7. I think it actually would be better than the 240 at some of the races, but the stock turbo is kind of small, so but it's still a fairly quick car for what it is, even stock. I mean, and I mean, a stock RX-7 will slide around corners, and it's just a very, very well set up car. I mean, and it'll do this. It handles good, it slides good, it stops good. It's just, there's a reason that this car is considered a modern classic. But people don't appreciate the FC, you know, the one before it, you know, the FC, and then the early one. I think it's the SA RX-7, like this late 70s one's kind of cool. Ugh. Rohan? No, that's not it right there. Nope. Nope. I mean, back in the day, everybody did this to their RX-7, but I don't, you know. That's acceptable right there. That's kind of cool. That one, That's the one I think looks probably period correct, but like, you know, I'm I think I like less is more. Like this looks more like a Fast and Furious build frenzy or like Storm or something, but some people did these. I don't like those taillights, but there's enough money in this game for you to build all 5 cars to 10 stars in full performance. It's just most people never do because you got to manage your money good and you got to win all the races. Keep on playing our favorite song. Turn it up when I am down. Song go, and you're in my head, and you're in my head. So I feel it. Too bad I can't have the music on because I remember that. Like that song is burned into my subconscious mind and my long-term memory. Like I'll be like a 90-year-old man on my deathbed singing that song in my brain. Keep on playing. Like, you know, that Lullabies to Paralyzed by Queens of the Stone Age. The song's called In My Head. It's a good song. I like it. Jump. Oh. Might not make it. Dang, talk about reliability. Ooh.
Hey, what's up, money? Yeah, baby, it's good to see you rolling out tonight. Brothers are telling me there's some potential action in the Cold Harbor East area, you know what I mean? No line on the exact location yet, but I'm in it to win it. Should be easy to find. I'm heading that way right now. All right, man, I hope to see you down there, kid. Peace.
We gotta find our way back onto the highway. We gotta make it to Cole Harbor in 1 minute and 10 seconds. This is gonna be crazy. First person view. Brake hard. Ooh. Watch out for the box truck. Am I going the right way though? Close enough. I might have to try again though, because it's all about your how you have the streets memorized at this point in the game. You play this game as long as I have. I played this game a lot when I was a teenager when it came out. I was in middle school. And you know, if you played this game multiple times all the way through, it takes a little adjustment period to remember where everything is, but this one's the hard one though. Okay, I think the real move might be trying to get back on the highway. Because you can try as many times as you need to, but the fastest route. If I remember correctly, there's an on-ramp over here somewhere. Where are you at? On-ramp for freeway. Nope, that's not going to be it. It's probably not going to be in time, because I'm completely lost here. There's no way I'm going to make it in time. If you like get lost for like 10 seconds, boom. Forget if there's an on-ramp here or not. So you just make sure you're on the right road, and yes I am. And put the hammer down. Ah, I messed up again. I was almost there too. This Cole Harbor has all these really annoying little ring roads. Also a little rusty because, like, so you gotta kind of, I don't know if they expect you to get on the highway again, but you waste a bunch of time getting back on the highway when you can just go this way. Oh, nope, nope, nope. That might be it right there. That just cost me, probably just cost me it. And then, you know, people always just want to see the streamer they're watching and the gamer they're watching just instantly succeed. And I never understand that, because I prefer it when it takes them a couple tries to achieve the goal, because I feel it's more realistic. And, you know, even pro gamers, the professionals, you know. I like watching people play Dark Souls, even though I suck at Dark Souls. I like watching people play it. I finished Elden Ring. I platinumed it, but I don't even think I could finish Bloodborne. Honestly, I ought to buy Bloodborne at the GameStop Trade Anything Day that's on next Saturday, or is it next Friday? I gotta get Bloodborne. It's like, if I can get that game for like $12, why not? We'll give it a go. I used to have it back in the day, but I don't think I ever really got into it, but we'll give it another go. Because I think I have the game, but I never actually played it, because it just sat on my shelf for 2 years while I was playing other games and never got around to it, and I think I traded in or sold it. So, I should have given the game a chance. Okay, maybe we'll try it the way the game wants me to do it. So I assume the game wants me to get on the highway somehow? I'll have to figure out that ring road structure before I try that again. There we are, Bat. Excuse me, sir. Sir Bat Cat. I think that might be the hidden race he was talking about. Look at the cat dragged in. You know we ain't playing no video games here, bro. This one's for real bank, and I'm the one collected. I'll be waiting to finish line with my feet up. Try to get there before I fall asleep. From Philip. Oh, dang. They always talk so much trash in their like paragraph of text message and course map. They like, hey, I'm gonna beat you, man. They're always like that. Oh, too soon, Junior. Oopsies. Did I do that? Hey, kitty, what you doing? My cat's so funny. What you doing, Flash? What kind of noise was that you made when I pet you? You were like, what'd you do that for, buddy? Was that some kind of weird clicking, like those cats on YouTube that make the noise? People don't like it when I talk to my cat. They're like, oh, sorry. Excuse me, kitties. My allergies. Not you guys, just dust in here. They scared of my sneeze.
Yo, Doc, word on the wire action brewing at the Hotel Plaza. I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location, but you should be able to find them without much problem. It should be some easy pickings, so I thought you might want in. Good luck. I'm out of here.
All right, we got a minute and 30 seconds to get to the airport. Like, these deadlines are a little ridiculous. Some of them where it's like, you got a minute and 30 seconds to go all the way across the map to the airport. Otherwise, the guy's gonna leave. And I'm like, if he really wanted to take a picture of my car for a magazine, I think he'd wait like up to an hour, possibly. Like, you know, you hit him up on text, the early flip phone, be like, dude, where you at? Like, you know, like that old Boost Mobile, like, doo-doo, the chirp phone, like, I'm on my way, bro. Stuck in traffic. Like, a motorsports or like car photographer would wait. For real, they would wait. Airport. Be close. Took the wrong ring. Come on. Power. Full send. I always miss that turn off too. The sticky stuff. They bring the toys, we try to break them. What rubbers keep you stuck to the road? Okay. Let's do a URL race. Yeah, let's do one of them. Sometimes these races are really easy, sometimes they're really annoying. It rains a lot in this game for some reason. Like, it is just always raining. Either a clear night or a rainy night, or a little bit of both. Clear then rainy, rainy then clear. Mr. Weatherman, what is your forecast? That's what I'm just thinking of right now. These URL races are, some of them are really fun. Other ones are just, because, you know, I made the mistake of picking the 240. The 240 is a great second car, but you shouldn't start your game save in Underground 2 with the 240 because it's slightly underpowered the first like 10 hours of the game. You're gonna really have to fight hard to win. Now, if I would have picked the Miata is actually really good. So is the Civic, for that matter. The EM1. Heck, that 2000 Civic. 2004 Civic. Yeah, no, it's a 2002 Civic, I think. It's a really great car to start with. Or the Sentra. Sentra's a little bit underpowered, but it handles good. Ooh. Oh. Don't use all the spray until you get to this big, wide, sweeping turn, and then you go. I forgot it just right into the wall there if you just full throttle through there. But there's no mechanical or cosmetic damage in this Need for Speed, so, you know, you do a little bumping against the wall. Doesn't really matter. Although I had that one Tony Stewart, like it was a Tony Stewart game about NASCAR and also about dirt racing, like Outlaws and Modified and Sprints and Cup cars and stuff. And Tony Stewart would like talk all this trash of like if you hit the walls too many times, you cause too many accidents. I'm like, what do you mean? I bought this game to cause crashes and like, you know, if I can't win the season points championship in a NASCAR game, I'm going to put everybody into the wall and then I'm going to win that way. Your bad sportsmanship's making us all look bad. He'd like give you like a 5-minute speech about how you were a terrible driver and you should be ashamed, and if you did bad enough, they'd actually they would kick you out of the championship in that season in the game. I was like, what? You can get kicked out for being too terrible or like hitting other cars too much? I'm like, dang. I didn't know that was a thing. Which is funny because like Tony Stewart at the time, like back in the day, he crashed into his other drivers in NASCAR quite a bit. It's like, bro, you're one to talk. Back in the day, he was the contact king. Everybody made contact in NASCAR back in the day. It was like bumper cars, like 200 miles an hour. And nowadays, they have all these rules where they're like, not as much contact. I'm like, I want to see a little contact. IndyCar is wild these days. I like IndyCar, but, you know, I don't have cable anymore. Might be time to hit that monster. The orange dreamsicle. But I also haven't eaten dinner yet, so probably gonna microwave some eggs. I have leftover eggs and some cheese and a tortilla and make myself a quick breakfast quesadilla and then, you know, pause the game for a couple minutes because, you know, it's not like I got a giant audience anyway. Usually have 1 to 2 dedicated people that'll stay in the stream or people that'll just say, hey, what's up? Yep. Wonder what new car I got. New car in the car lot here. I don't care. I got an idea. Escalade. They want to push and shove. And yes, I made the car that ugly on purpose. Because it's kind of an inside joke between me and one of my fans. And I was like, let's make the most ugly Escalade we can make in Underground 2. I think we can do better. We can make this car uglier. So, need more power. Do we have everything fully upgraded already? Let's see what car I got. What's all the fuss about? Flash is making his best loaf. It's a big loaf of cat right there. Look at that. That is a loaf. I don't see anything new. I wonder what a fully upgraded Miata in this game would feel like. Let's get the Miata. It's a hardtop too. It's a removable hardtop Miata. Stage 1 and Stage 2 parts are cheaper at this place, though. See, some of the Stage 1 and Stage 2 episodes some of the stage 1 and stage 2, I mean, upgrades, they stack. I mean, they stack on top of each other, and then some of the parts from those upgrade kits are used in the stage 3 even. I'm going to see what this stock Miata will do with a little bit of...
Hey, what up, kid? Yo, you got any details or rumors of racing around the Hotel Plaza area? Yo, I heard it's a bunch of punks with more bank than brains. Should be.
I've got a nice limited slip differential in this Miata too, so it's got a limited slip from the factory. It's one of the higher spec MX-5s, the special edition. But this is like what? This isn't Gen 1, is it? It's like a Gen 1.5. It's got the round lights instead of the pop-ups. The cold air intake, the catback exhaust. Oh. It's a lot cheaper here to get all these parts. Maximum handling? My goodness, guy. This car might be the best handling car in the game besides the R34 with all the weight reduction done. Oh, holy shnikes. Look at that thing. The acceleration is full. The top speed is almost full. And the handling's almost maxed. Like... we'll come back once we win another URL in our other car, and then this thing is an animal. And we're not going to do like a tasteless mods. We're not going to do this what they call the sex spec era. That's what they called it, because the cars were all about, sex appeal and like how much money you spent, ridiculous body kits. We're going to do tasteful with our mods on this thing on the outside. We're going to, do stuff that's more focused on, I forget what gen Miata this is. Like a 2000 Miata, isn't it? It's not like a 91 like the pop-ups. Ooh, this thing is fierce. It's not even done yet. I need like more money, but like this thing is, ooh, it's nasty. Let's get it on the highway. Let's see what she'll do already. It's a little rowdy when you first get into it. And you cram this much power down the throat of a little tiny car. What do you expect? Oh man, it does handle the road really well. Oh. Oh yeah. Double kickflip. Supreme. I made a new trick. That was like a multiple rotation. Bluey. Blue, move, Blue Cat, move, buddy. I'm trying to play the game. No, 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 don't sit on my controller, please. I can't see what I'm doing. Come on. No, 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 cat. Move. You big, huge, heavy loaf of Blue Cat. I can't even make food to eat because this cat's like, nah, I don't think you need to do that. He's like, pay attention to me. Alright, yep. Ooh. Can I three-wheel this? Forgot you can hop. It's hard to play the game with the cat right up against my controller. But the cat is like... He's testing me. I remember Super Street, man. It used to be like they don't do a physical magazine anymore. They do the digital. And from what I heard, it's also a spicy magazine too. I'm like, what? It is now, at least. Oh, there's the old ugly version of Best Buy. Remember that one? Best Buy looked like it was some kid's half-finished Lego build. Mixed. Remember when Best Buy stores looked like they were made out of Duplos? I remember that. Freaking Best Buy. We don't want to sell vinyl music, CDs, or Blu-rays anymore, or even physical copies of video games, but we'll sell you a PlayStation 5, but no discs to play on it. We'll sell the download codes, though. I'm like, they sell you a Blu-ray player, but they don't have any movies you can buy for the Blu-ray player at Best Buy. At my local Best Buy, they have movies. Like, you go to a Best Buy, they'll either have Blu-ray movies and no Blu-ray players, or Blu-ray players and no movies, or a PlayStation 5 with no game discs. And I'm like, and then they wonder why people don't go to their store anymore to buy, you know. I got tired of buying games from Best Buy, though, too, because they don't price match that much. They, like, fight you on the price matching. I'm like... I told the guy at one Best Buy, I was like, if you don't price match it, I'll walk out right now, and I'm not going to, like, I will literally hand you the game and be like, nah, put it back. You don't price match, I'm walking. I'm going to go to Walmart. As much as I hate Walmart, because, like, they're not great. They're union. They do a union busting. A lot of these companies do union busting because they don't want people to unionize. They don't want to pay people a fair wage. It's bullshit. And then all the people are like, well, the younger generation doesn't want to work. I'm like, bro, I was born in the 90s. I'm young. I'm only in my 30s. I work hard, man. I show up to work every day, even though I hate my job. If they paid me enough to where I could, like, live a better life, I definitely care more. Like, I show up every day, but they're like, how come you don't have a positive, happy attitude? I'm like, y'all turning me into Squidward with the amount of money you paying me. Can't find another job right now because of this economy either, so I'm like, this place is the worst and I hate it. Then you have those SpongeBob coworkers that are always trying to tell you, isn't this place magical and wonderful, Squidward? And you're like, no, it's not. Flash. Move your flash. I've got like twice the rumble motors. Thanks, Flash. Thanks, buddy. You had to lay right on top of me in the controller, and I can't really move you right now because, like, you're partially on the controller. You goober. I missed that one. I gotta go drive back now. Ah. I need to get some food in me though. I'm probably gonna make something really quick and just park the car. Be back in a few, and I guess you're gonna hear a purring cat on the mic, maybe. You're in charge till I get back, Flash. You is gamer, Flash? What's even better? Flash, US gamer. US gamer. Flashy. Flashy. Flash. Flashy. Okay, Flash, you hold down the fort, bud. Okay, Flash, you gonna be a good kitty? Oh yeah, it's good. That's good. US gamer. I gotta eat my breakfast burrito here really quick, and then we'll get back to where we were at. I'm just gotta eat a little bit here. I'm here. I just gotta finish this breakfast burrito. At least eat part of it so I can get going. I'm gonna take the mic off for a minute. Hard to play while I'm eating it. Might be a minute or two. I'm a human, not AI. I gotta do human things. Cheeseburger. If you're just now tuning in, I'm eating for a minute, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm right here next to the controller. I'm just eating a breakfast burrito because I haven't eaten anything since lunch, so it's going to be a minute or two, but we're going to get back to gameplay soon. People expect you to never use the bathroom, to never leave the controller. They expect you to never eat anything. I'm like, I'm human, not AI, man. Okay. The people watch it on the replay. I was away from the controller for 10 minutes because I was eating and using the bathroom, and then people didn't want to treat me like a human and let me have that, you know? People complain in the comments when you take a break to eat. It's like, bro, they expect me to pee in like a 1-gallon water jug and like not use the toilet? I'm like, no, I'm not a heathen, alright? I know someone's gonna post. I did a community post of my cat with the headset and the controller next to him. It's like, I is gamer. Someone's gonna say, you got a box of tissues in your bed, and then make a dirty joke. I'm like, dude, I just got over a bad cold, man. So like, people are just, you know, people always got to make something out of nothing. They always got to say something dirty or messed up to you. I'm like, I think I'm taking the long way by force of habit. Take market. Okay. This might actually be a better path. I don't know if it's shorter or longer. Oh. Because it seems like the quicker way, and then I thought the main highway would be better, but like, I hate this one. And it's raining too right now, so it's like, rain does affect your traction, but the roads always in this game seem to be a little wet. And it's only raining on my car. That's how they did rain back in the day. It's like only on your car and also on the whole road. I think I went the wrong way again. I might be able to do it. Come on, game. Oh great, they're having the zoomies, these cats of mine. Ah. Now I'm just gonna wait for try again here, because ain't no way I'm gonna make it there in 25. Do you want to try again? Yes. I took a wrong turn again. I was hoping to finish the game tonight, but getting my butt kicked by this magazine cover time trial. And then I gotta do the URLs, but I don't think I'll finish them all tonight. I might start up a GameCube stream of the OG Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, or like maybe Sonic or something.
Should be easy pickings. If you're near, can you check it out and let me know? Thanks.
Sometimes on these nights where I don't feel 100%, you know, 'cause this game's pretty easy, but like sometimes if you're not 100%, like all the way just dialed in, awake, or you're having an off day, or you just got better from being sick like I did, and I still went to work anyway. It's like I only get 2 weeks of vacation a year, you know. It's like of extra days I can take off, so it's like I can't use that time. I got to go to work sick. I shouldn't, but you know, it's like they punish you for trying to take a sick day here in America. It's stupid. A lot of things are stupid. expect you to work yourself into an early grave for the good of the company. I'm like Squidward. I don't give a barnacle, Mr. Krabs. One of you cats better not be chewing on that. That's plastic. Don't do that. Oh. Yeah, it won't be as bad as last time. Last time I was in the middle of live stream. This big fat cat steps on the power strip and turns the surge protector strip completely off. Almost bricks the PlayStation and the computer. When I'm playing this on GameCube, but I mean, you know, love the cats, but I'm like, you know, they don't know what they're doing. They're dumb. Sometimes these two cats that they're you know, they grew up together. They're not brothers, but they grew up together, so they're like brothers. I'm like, whose turn is it with the brain cell? Don't fight each other next to my computer, please. Thank you. And he was making his noise at me, his little... Some people call them honks, because they make like a honking noise, the cats, you know? Here I am playing this thing like it's Burnout 2. Point of impact.
Boy, Auto Motor is featuring your Moby in the next print.
I finally did. Okay, we got that out of the way. Now we got a couple sprint races, a couple circuits left, and some URLs. You idiots. What are you cats doing? Bye. That's what you got to do, because they'll do it to you. All's fair in love and war, they say. Oh. And I feel like the way the cars in this game handle so loose, it's hard not to hit the walls. It's just, you know. Even if you if you tighten the car's suspension up too tight, then it doesn't want to turn good. Oh. Why is that one guy always... Come on. It's always that one guy in the way. I'm like, road's closed, pizza boy. Take another way home. Because this game came out 3 years after the first Fast and the Furious, and 2 years after Too Fast, Too Furious. And so this was the height of the tuner culture when this game came out. And when Most Wanted came out a year later, the tuner culture was kind of not dying, but changing. You know, actual performance, not all these glorified show cars, you know. Like the style of build changed. And now instead of having a car that actually drives good and performs good, people got their cars scraping the pavement. I'm like, nah. I'm not going to put $30,000 into a car to have it scrape the pavement and rip holes in the floor. I'm good. And, you know, these guys, some of these guys think they're cool, but like an eBay body kit, a rattle can paint job, and wheels and tires and cheap eBay coilovers is not a build. I had to tell some kid that's not a build. It's like, you didn't think. You just did what everybody else on Instagram is doing. What everybody else on YouTube and Facebook is doing. It's like, it's not original. Like, taking a Chevy Love truck and putting a rotary engine in it from a Mazda, like a Mazda RX-7 rotary, like putting a 2B, or, you know, like the 2 rotor in there, or even the 3B, the 3 rotor in there, in a Love truck. That would be cool, with like a big turbo and rear wheel drive it, like a bigger narrowed 4.9-inch, basically make a drag truck that you can still drive and like take to the track and drift it even, like a small tire drag focused, but, you know, still road course, drift, burnout competition, you know, a little bit of everything. And considering that the Chevy Love truck is not that coveted, because it's basically a car, it's a truck that they made in cooperation with the Isuzu. And so a lot of the Chevy truck guys, they don't really like the Love truck that much. And then the Japanese car guys, they're like, it's a Chevy. They don't want it, but they don't realize it was made by Isuzu and Chevrolet together.
Yo, what up, y'all? Warden LaWyatt and some action brewing in Coal Harbor East. Now, I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location, but you should be able to find them without much problem. My boys say some easy picking, so I thought you might be in. Yeah, good luck, man. I'm out of here, dog.
No hard feelings, right?
Nikki's in our corner now.
Caleb's telling everyone you'll never race again once he's in control. He's crazy. You better watch your back. I'll do what I can, but it's up to you now.
What good are any of you? Not one of you could take that guy out? Not one? What do you think?
The Reapers.
He keeps winning. You can say goodbye to all this. Your precious sponsors. All the C notes falling into your hands. All of it!
Fine, we'll take care of it. He ain't gonna walk away from it this time.
You just make sure he goes down. Or ain't none of you gonna walk away from this.
That was kind of cool. The story, the exposition every once in a while from like the animated comic book style cutscenes was kind of cool. And it was really like pretty cool. And Caleb's the guy who basically tried to have you killed at the end of the first Underground. Like, you know, you won, you have all the money, you got the cars, you know. you got his girlfriend, and he's mad at you, and he tries to run you off the road in a Hummer H2, and like, you know, and you go to Bayview for a fresh start, and of course he follows you over here, and he's like, you can't win, I gotta beat you. But Caleb's not as memorable as Razor Callahan, man. Something about that M5, M3, yeah. M5 was a later car, but the M3, yeah. The M5 is like the bigger car than M3, but you know, I'm not really a BMW guy myself. They're cool though. But that M3 GTR, oof. They've built more Need for Speed Most Wanted tribute cars than they actually built of the M3 GTR in real life, because it was supposed to be, it's a car that's barely even street legal, and they only had to sell a small number of those cars because they only had to sell enough of them to make them legal to race. You had to sell like at least 6 to 10 examples. They only had to make 10 of them and sell them, so they could race the car in the DTM, the Deutsche Touring Motors, I think, the German touring car championships. And of the M3 GTRs, the real ones that were made for racing, and they were street legal, of the real ones, I think 5 of them still exist. But there's more replicas made, you know, because you take an M3, you gut the interior, make it look like the race car with a body kit, you paint it like the hero car in Most Wanted, slap those awesome BBS wheels with they got like that center lock system where it's like one big nut to hold them on like a race car. That's pretty cool. That YouTuber Theo Black Panther, he has a really awesome M3 GTR replica, if you haven't seen it, by the way. I like his videos. Talks about all the racing games coming out, and I'm like, yeah. I totally like all the deep dives on all the racing games, you know? Too soon, Junior. I love the GameCube controller, but I also love the PS5 remote because it's bigger. I think I'm going to get an aftermarket Bluetooth Retro Fighters Retro Fighters GameCube controller. I really dig that. I had to look into that really quick on the interwebs here. BitJump Games. Let's see if they still got any. I do want that controller really bad. I gotta wait till I get paid though. The Battler GameCube Pro controller. Because I love the Wavebird, but the Wavebird didn't have Bluetooth like the Retro Fighters Battler does, you know? And that would be nice. As much as I love this old GameCube controller, like, you know, it's great for just sitting on the couch and playing, but for streaming it's not. Because I already got the mic cable, and I want to have like one of the cables not have a wire, and not having the controller having a wire is nice. Because my mic cable's 15 feet, and the controller cable's only 6. A third race? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bud. Got slammed into the wall by that Hyundai. Ooh. Can't really ration your nitrous like this in real life unless you have like multiple bottles, because some of these you can control. The newer systems you can, but these old systems it was all or nothing pretty much. So when you sprayed, it was all of it at once. And now you can like set up only a little bit at a time. You can be like, okay, I want this much. This is a really technical URL course. It's the third race in this championship right here. Some people don't like the first person, but in a tight technical course like this, I do. That's what sucks about sometimes people only stay for a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6 URL races to go. There's like, I'm not going to get through all this tonight. I'm probably going to end up doing a Sonic stream because my subscribers wanted that. And now I'm in more of a mood to just chill. There's the Subaru. Oh, it's one of the last cars you unlock. There's no BMW in this, I just realized either. Well, guys, take it easy. I'm probably going to switch games here. Because I can chill a lot more. If I do a Sonic stream for my subscribers, I can relax and chill a lot more. So I'm probably going to do that. This new stream starts in 5 minutes if you want to stick around. But it's not going to be on this broadcast. It's going to be on the main channel, on my channel.